My name's Maria, and I was born in a large family. I have two brothers and an older sister. I had a very good childhood, and we were extremely wealthy, to the point that we lived in one of the best spots in town, and in a big manor. But, in that same period, my father became bankrupt twice, and even got imprisoned for his debt at one point. Though fortunately, he got released soon enough. My dad had such good financial status that all of the important figures of the city, such as high-ranking cops, were friends with him, and he had become some sort of important figure himself. But after going bankrupt, he lost almost everything. He was a runaway and prisoner for a while, until we could finally pay the debt with the help of a friend. But we didn't have anything other than our house anymore. Now, I'm going to fast forward to 20 years later. The time I turned 27 and got myself a boyfriend named John. Everything was perfect between John and I, and our relationship was so that my parents, especially my dad, were really good with him, and my dad had gotten so close to John to the point that they would go out together, go clubbing, have drinks and such. What I'm trying to say is that my dad saw John as his friend and didn't really feel the age difference. But oh God, I wish he did. The thing is that, my dad likes drinking very much, and he's famous for getting carried away very easily. The entire reason we lost our prosperous life and our wealth was that my dad's friend would do drugs with him and drink a lot, and then would rob him off what he had. Even after he lost all he had because of these things, he still didn't learn from his mistakes. Either way, some time passed until one day, John called me and said, "Honey, we have to talk about something really important. I've been wanting to tell you this for a while." I was really shocked and scared, and I was worried that he probably wants to end our relationship. I hurried over to John, feeling extremely anxious. I asked, "Babe, what happened? Is something wrong?" And John started telling me the story. He told me that 3 weeks ago my dad called John and they go out together. My dad insisted that they go to a bar, and my dad drank to his limits as always. But this time, strange things happened. He started venting to John and telling him about his wealthy days. He tells John that 20 years ago, when he had great financial status and was married to my mom, he had another girlfriend and had 2 kids with her. That means that aside from our 4-member family, my dad has 2 other kids from another girl, and my mom never had a clue. No one ever knew about this, until my dad told John the story while drunk. John continued, "Dear, when your dad told me this, I was really shocked and thought he was bluffing. But he showed me photos of that woman and 2 kids, and well, he has 2 older girls. And that's why I didn't tell you earlier. I didn't know whether to tell you or not. But I finally felt that you deserved to know about this." I cried a lot that night, and spent the night talking a wall and thinking. It's been a week now, and I don't know if I should tell my mom or not. What will happen if I do tell her? She'll get really upset. If she finds out he has 2 other kids, she'll lose her mind. I think I'll keep this secret with me for now. Even Dad doesn't remember that he told John all of that when he was drunk, and still thinks no one knows this secret but him. I'm going to keep this secret to myself for my mom's mental health. I know that I'll get hurt as well, but I prefer that my mom stays unaware until I figure out what to do. Well, this was my story. What would you do if you were in my place?